Hi, and welcome back to the Bead Floor Studio. I'm Fen. In my last video, I showed you briefly how to string beads using a bead spinner. Today, I'll be going a little bit more in depth with the bead spinner and also different methods that you can use to string beads on wire. In my first video, I showed you a little bit on how to string beads on wire using the bead spinner. And I'll show you again in this video real quick here. Just dump your beads into your bead spinner, and you do need a significant amount of beads in here for it to work. Probably about 20 to 40 grams. I find that 40 grams is good, or more. So go ahead and spin your bead spinner, and then make a little hook using your wire from the spool, and then just gently skim the top. And continue spinning with your other hand. Now you'll notice that the beads will keep jumping out of the spinner, and that's perfectly fine. That's just something that's just the nature of the tool. Now you don't want to just stick your wire in here. That's not going to work. I mean, it's getting beads on the wire, but it's not as effective because I'm just like shoving it in there. You want to skim the top gently, not shoving it in there, and then by chance the beads will jump onto the wire. Now, this is not my sweet spot right there. You might want to adjust the hook and then just find the spot that works best for you. Just keep adjusting it. And then once you find it, it'll go very quickly. Okay, I think I found it, and it works this way, right over here in the spot. Just keep getting more beads. Alright, and here we are, in a matter of less than a minute, you got all these beads on wire. I do want to show you another tip. You saw that I like using these little cups. These are the Glad snack cups. With your beads, it's easiest if you dump it into a cup like this, and then transfer it back into whatever your original container was. It's just a lot easier to dump than dumping it in a container like this. I want to show you another method for stringing beads on wire, and that is using the scooping method. First, you dump all of your beads into a cup like this Glad snack cup. Make a hook with your wire that's on the spool, and kind of tilt your cup a little bit and scoop. And you may need to adjust it. And just like the bead spinner, you do need a significant amount of beads in here, 20 to 40 grams at least. If you don't have enough beads in there, it's not going to work as well, because again, this is another sheer chance kind of thing. And the string. And you do need to find your sweet spot again. And I'm finding by doing this works best for me. Now it's not as fast, as using your bead spinner, but if you don't have your spinner, this is a good alternative. And this is how I used to bead when I started. And here you are. Got quite an amount of beads on here. Now I'm going to show you how to string the beads that are already on hangs onto your wire. You can either cut them all up and dump them into your bead spinner. That would be the easiest way. Or another method, which I'm going to show you right now, is to take your beads, your hank of beads, pull off a strand. It comes off very easily, and I do recommend that you use a 24 gauge wire for this. A 22 gauge would be too thick to go through the beads with the thread in there as well. So if you're using 24 gauge wire and you have a hank of beads, this is a good method. And I do recommend that you put the strand of beads onto your index finger and then put your thumb over it, just so that you can put the wire in easily and that it's stabilized. It stays still. And you can easily put your wire through the holes, as many beads as you can, and then pull it onto your wire. And then let's do it again. Hold onto the strand of beads. And pull the thread back. And that's how you string beads onto wire from your hank of beads. And thanks for watching. In my next video, I'll show you how to make the basic frame.